welcome to TalkMummy TV, where we have everyday moms sharing everyday stories. I'm Ronke Giwa-Onafuwa. I hope you had a chance to watch last week's vlog titled Parenting Your Own Way. It was very interesting. I think a lot of us can learn so much from my guests. It was amazing. So go on to our Instagram page at TalkMummy and make sure to watch right now. This week's topic is going to be another amazing time as we're going to be talking about embracing your post-baby body. And I have my sister friend with me today. Debo is here. Hi. All right, so we're talking about embracing our post-baby body because I often come across women on social media everywhere, every part of the world, who talk about how their body has gone through these changes after they had a baby. And for a lot of people, the insecurities are really real because it's glaring. I mean, I met Debo. I've always met you being a big boned, and I always used to think you were like that. Even though she has 3 gorgeous kids. And I remember coming to her house one day and actually looking at her wedding pictures and realized that you were a bit of a skinny baby back then. Yeah. Okay, so talk to us about the body changes.
Ooh, before I got married, I was like a 10.
Right.
10 top, 12 bottom because I've got this African size.
African
waist. So it's 10, 12.
Yes.
So, and I read somewhere that the average body for a black woman, 10, 12. So I was like, on the average, I was good.
Wow.
I was good. So got married. I think when I got married, when I want to put that, me too, we got married like 2 months after, got pregnant. So I had my first baby, moved from a 12 to a 14. So I was like 12 top to 14 bottom.
Yes.
I was like, okay, it's still okay. It's still okay.
So because you're still so busy with the baby.
I know. And most of the time when you see clothing, you see probably like put like 12 to 14.
Yeah.
So it's like 14
range.
Then I had the twins. And I was like, okay. So I felt like everything just because all my deliveries were actually at cesarean for my deliveries. So lucky, maybe I actually was under the impression that okay, just gonna be lazy about it because you cannot do much after cesarean. 3 days,
3 kids.
3 kids. I know you can't do much. Cesarean, you can't exercise, you can't tie, you can't sit on the bucket and all that. So I eat on all those things and I was just being lazy about it. So when the babies were already like a year, I was like okay. So I didn't bother myself. So I just continued. I was like, okay, I was going to do it, I was going to do that. But I never did.
Yeah.
I went to the gym, never did all that.
And you just left it.
I just left.
And oftentimes we also see on social media people who do the whole snap back thing. How do you feel? Does it make you feel a lot more insecure? Does it make you feel jealous? How does it make you feel?
Sometimes when I see things like that, I basically like, what did she do that I didn't do?
Right.
Or did I miss something along the line? But then eventually you say to yourself that we are not the same. You probably have a gym, you have like a nutritionist, or you probably have like a gym.
Yeah, not compare yourself to
I know. So I'm like, I don't have a nutritionist, I don't have like I have to literally go. The gym comes to some people, the gym comes to them.
Yes.
I have to go to the gym.
Absolutely.
So with things like that, I just have to get to a point about, okay, good for you, darling.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And I really wanted Debo to come because I could have brought somebody who really had gone to the gym, got their body back. But I didn't want to, number one, also come and tension all of our mummies here. And then I also wanted someone to talk about their real life struggles and their journey, because we all do struggle. Because people compliment me and say, oh, you look good after a baby. And I'm like, thank you. Only because I have not shown you my tummy and that I actually have had diastasis recti. I hope I pronounced it properly. But that is where sort of like your muscle sort of bounces out when you're pregnant and it refuses to go back in after it had the baby. So if you touch my tummy, you see that there's one gap here. And so there's a plastic thing here, like the muscles that keeps bouncing in and out. So I used to be an innie, my belly button used to be inside. Now it's outside, it's popped out. And so I have my insecurities as well, even when people don't see them. And I think that's the thing, a lot of times, those things that you see how you don't know about the baby. A lot of people just see it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I sometimes look in the mirror, strip, and I'm like, you're just like, ooh, what is this? And then how did I get here? And it's like so amazing that when you're going out, you're dressing up, a lot of things that this everything we're wearing covers. Woo. So you're able to I have a friend that when she's going out, she has to put on 2 girdles.
Wow.
Two. To just put everything together. I know I do sometimes because I'm not gonna try to wear this really black, lovely dress. And my ankles are just
all over the place.
And everybody
that same dress or somebody else.
And they're like, it's the same dress we're wearing. So I'm like, I have to put in the work.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't have to put in the work. But sometimes, like I said, you look at yourself in the mirror like, where did I I get it wrong? Where did I go wrong?
So how do you talk yourself out? Because I mean, that's the thing. We're talking about embracing. We're still on this journey. And so how do you talk yourself from when you see the mirror and you have that shocking moment to talk? Because you have to talk yourself to the point where, you know what, hey, now I know the best.
You would have the pity party moment with yourself. Your kid, God forbid your kids now come around that time we're having that pity party, you almost snap at them like, you need to move. But you will have those moments. You probably have like 3-4 minutes and you just be there. And if you're lucky, some of us will have like an extra chocolate or a biscuit and like, I don't know.
You know what? We're already here.
Just
you only live once.
YOLO. So, but the thing is, at that point in time, you're trying to fit into the dress or you can see yourself. At that minute, you can't do anything about it. Sure. So, at that pity party, it's cool, it's fine. But just work on it. Okay, what am I going to do next?
Next, have a plan.
Have a plan. What am I going to do? What am I going to stop eating? What am I going to, I'm going to start going to the gym and all those things. Because you know that every time you strip, you don't like what you're seeing.
Absolutely. And you're not a tree. I like to tell people, you're not a tree. If you hate it so bad, you can change it. You can change it. But you also can get to that point where, hey, this is where I am at. I'm not ready to be going to the gym maybe because you don't have time, you don't have the motivation, whatever. Even though if you should try and get the motivation to do whatever it is you know that can make you grow and be a better person. But you know, you can also get to that point where you're just accepting of.
Sometimes you do get to that point where like, okay, this is me. Because my husband, for example, he says to me that you're trying to be skinny, but skinny and you don't go together. You know what I'm saying? The skinny you doesn't really look nice. I would not like your skinny you.
Aww. And you know they're lying, right? Like, don't lie. You know, like, there's all these things as well when I compare. Because you know when you've been breastfeeding as well, the boobs are not as perky as it used to be. So when I say things about that and say, oh, I want to get a boob job, they say, if I wanted a big good person, I'm like, is it that you guys are blind or you're just good liars? You know, so shout out to good husbands who make us feel sexy. It's part of all of our insecurities, so we appreciate you guys.
Because I don't know what they see. Because we know what we see.
We know what we see. But also talk about what you see. Does it sort of affect you when it's like time to get into the mood?
Oh yeah, because I'm always like, you know, let's just put on the light, put on a bit of candle.
Just blindfold you.
I know,
check out your eyeballs.
Just one candle so we can see what we're doing and all that. And it's always saying like, no, it's fine. I'm like, because I know what I see, so I can imagine I don't know what you're seeing. But you don't, you're thinking for yourself like, oh my God, like you're gonna take everything off, and you're like, okay, at one point, and maybe they're probably, you know, you read all this, now that like a lot of people are out there talking about sex and all that, to spice up the bedroom.
Yes.
You hear people talking about stuff like, you're like, okay, I don't think I'm going to you're like, Karen, but you would feel, by that point in time, you're like, you know, he says it's fine.
Yeah.
And he's saying that it's fine because, and he sees it. So you're like, that's just a point by what?
You know, you can't kill. Absolutely. I mean, talking about all those people that do the whole snapback picture after 3 days, after 7 days snapback as well, you have to realize that a lot of them have had work done. So you can't really go and tension yourself and be crying over somebody that's not even real. But we can't sit here and be haters and say everybody has had work done. Because no, there's some people who have done good work. I mean, meaning gone to the gym, they were gymming or working out while they were pregnant. So it is real. It's not like they've had work done.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, you're the one who got your data. So you're the one who will determine if these pictures I'm looking at make attention
or motivate you.
Stop. Yeah. Or yes, it should inspire you. But if it's because there's a thin line between something inspiring you and you just getting jealous and thinking there's something wrong with me. Oh my God, I'm a monster. I'm Shrek. You know, so if it gets to that point, you know that hey, get off Instagram. Get off Instagram and know that we all have different body types.
Exactly, we are all on different. Some people are on marathon, some people are on sprint. We're all on different lanes. I would die. I would kill one kid to have a body. I
don't kill me.
But then, you know, she just shared with us something, and I'm thinking to myself that, okay, can I have your body back? You know, take your body back. I don't want it. I don't want it anymore. I don't want. But we're all different. Yeah. We can't all be skinny.
Absolutely.
We can't all be skinny.
We all can't be skinny. And what do you say to people who? Because last week we talked about parenting your own way, and that really was about people always trying to tell you what to do. I wanted to be honest now. My husband is a little big, and I remember when we met, he also wanted me to help him, you know, because I'm very active, so I wanted him to be more active and lose weight. I got to that point where I was always judging him. Oh, you're not doing this. Why are you eating this? You shouldn't be eating that. But look, this small pouch I've been trying to shift for almost 2 years. So now I realize that it's not easy. You can look at people and say, oh, she hasn't lost weight and her kids are already 4. And she's using that as an excuse. But you don't know what she's dealing with or what she has to say to herself. Trust me, I see myself in the mirror. So for example, if I wear something that's really tight, trust me, you will see that my tummy is, I'm insecure about it. I'm always like this when I'm taking pictures. Or, just try and suck in the belly so you look, let me do it for you guys.
Yeah.
And you take pictures, you have to find your angle. Yeah. But what do you say to people who tell you, go and lose weight, and obviously we have people who do that?
My husband asked this thing that he basically says, like, if someone gives it to you hot, you need to dash it back. My husband is typically bad man. You don't wait for it to be cold. He tells me if anybody comes into your business and tell you, and it's not, and then you have to, figure out. Some people are coming out of the place of love.
Yes.
Like, I know you can actually do better. But some people are just there to just make you feel worse.
Yes.
With them people, you check them.
I like that check.
You just check them. Just basically say, you know what? I appreciate your concern.
Or not.
Your concern. But basically, it's okay.
Yes.
I will do me when I want to do me.
Absolutely.
That's fine. But when it's from a place of love, you know that, okay, this person is actually looking out for me. Then I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'm getting to the point where I'm obese. It's not healthy. It's just actually looking out. But those people, the way they even say it, they come with they come with receipts. Like, they show you, like, okay, you can try this.
Yes.
Probably stop a bit of this. I know that. Or, I can pick you up and go into the gym together. This is why I'm coming out from a place of love. But there's some people that just come and they've got nothing to show. Basically say, oh, you can't. Then people, you check them.
And for me, look, we're just at different sizes, but we still have our insecurities.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing, you're watching, you have your insecurities. People may be complimenting you and telling you, and I wanted someone that would talk about those struggles, talk about being a work in progress. And we all really are. We're not, I don't think anybody will ever look in the mirror and think, even the most beautiful people, I think they have the insecurities.
Oh yeah, they do. That's why they keep going, like people that can actually afford something. Plastic surgery is everywhere now. Yes. Speaking of plastic surgery,
what do you think about that? Would you?
Speaking of plastic surgery,
would you?
Just to let you know, my first name is Debo Adebunmi. Please, if you got like spare vouchers, I'm ready to nip and talk. Oh yeah. I said to myself, like, for some people that can, if you can do it, and I know because we live in a culture whereby people are against all that, but darling,
people are against cesarean section.
Exactly, people are against cesarean. I know when I had my baby as well. I know people actually walked up to me and basically asked me, like, did you have your babies natural? I know, overseers. And I proudly said I had my babies by CS. And she was like, oh, you're so lazy. You're this. And I said a lot of that. I'm like, well, but you know what? I'm alive. My babies are alive.
Thank you. And this has been such an amazing conversation. It's an important one as well because there's postpartum depression now. Women get down on themselves. And this is one of the reasons why people get depressed.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And because I was just basically thinking, like, I have a friend that's got 4 kids. And she's a 12. Yeah. And I see her with her 4 kids at church and all that. I was thinking to myself, like, whoa, I got 3, she got 4. Yeah. How did she get back into this body? And I joke with her, I say to her that, oh my God, I don't know. But then you will have that moment.
Yes.
You have that moment, if you just have that moment and think to yourself that, oh my God, I want this body. But after that moment, it's fine.
Yes.
But don't get to the point that, and quite a number of women are preaching, love yourself, be happy in that skin, be healthy as well. Yes. But there's nothing you can do in that skin anyways. Yeah. So whatever you can do about it, but don't get to that point whereby that's all you're thinking about. Yeah. Because the babies are there right in front of you.
That's the bottom line, the fact that we have these beautiful babies to show for this journey. And I know your body has gone through something amazing, grown a whole human. For 9 months. So that pat yourself on the back, it was worth it to have gone 2 dress sizes off, and like I said, you're not a tree. If it bugs you that much, please do something about it. Or you can just get to that point where you just accept yourself for how you are. I think that's where I am. I will use Spanx or use waist trainer because I don't go to the gym. It's just but we can go on and on with this conversation. But I really hope that this inspires someone to embrace their post-baby body. Appreciate yourself.
And I'm sure our spouses as well.
Our spouses, the good ones who tell us we look sexy, even though we know that maybe they did glasses.
And then we start out
or they're big liars. We appreciate it. I mean, my husband is amazing. So, but thank you so much, Debo. Thank you for all the hugs.
Yeah, no.
Okay. I was actually going to do what? No,
All
too
right.
late. Thank you for watching TalkMummy TV. Thank you for watching the vlog, and we hope you tune in next time to catch what we have in store for you.